Hi, Martin here. Hey, today we're going to install a new set of headlamps and brake lamps in your 99 through 04 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I got these all from Zipmoto Z. Came in a nice big box, very well packaged. The headlamps and tail light assemblies all look really nice, well made. These have got the halo rings, plus they got the LEDs here, 3 LEDs down the side, and then of course they'll support the stock headlamps that you put into them. Alright, start by removing this 7mm bolt right here. Just pop that right out of there. Okay, I'm going to remove the lamps. There we go. Remember not to touch that. Especially that one. Okay, they come sealed up. I'm going to be careful, since this is an HID. You definitely don't want to touch these bulbs. Transfer that bulb from there. There we go. These are your wires for your halos. Black is negative, red is positive. We're going to hook these, all the negatives together. I'm going to have the halos and the LEDs on the side come on at the same time. So we'll fasten these together. And we're also going to, this is the positive for your LEDs, and the red is your positive for your halos. I'm going to fasten those together. Okay, I'm going to use a butt splice. Put the grounds together. Now you could choose to hook these up to your parking lights. Okay, I'm going to disconnect your high beam bulb. You got to be careful with this. Like I say, don't touch the glass. If you do, get out an alcohol swab and wipe the glass with alcohol. There we go. Okay, now transfer that bulb to here, just like so. Okay. Install the bulb. Okay. This rubber boot goes over it. Like that. And then you'll plug this into your stock socket. At this time it would be good to go ahead and remove the stickers right there. So we're getting ready to put these bulbs in. Okay, ready to hook these bulbs all back in. Just put it in, quarter turn. Plug these in. Okay, something I want to point out. If you're looking to just hook the halos and the LEDs up with your tail lights, you're going to want to go to the center light right here and splice into this black and red wire right here. Red being your positive, black being your negative. This is your tail light or parking light wire. Makes it, this one obviously is a turn signal, as well as you do have a turn signal combo parking light in this one. This would just be the easiest one to splice into, knowing that's the one. Alright, one thing I did notice, when I pulled the original headlight assembly out, on these posts, they fit into these little sockets right here, these pieces of plastic. And I didn't notice it right away, but on both of them that I pulled out, the lower one right down here, those pieces of plastic came out and stayed on here. And so you just want to make sure before you put your headlight assembly back in that all of these, there should be 3 of them, I believe. Yep. One right there, that lower one, that's the one that came out, and the one over here. That they're all there before reinstalling your headlight assembly. Now they also may have come out because they broke. Technically this one is slightly broke right there. I'm going to snap it back in here and reuse it. Okay, got the wiring pulled back in here. Got it in place, and there's 2 sockets. You're gonna line that up and push this lens back. Providing we got everything lined up properly. Doesn't seem like that hits right there. Okay, now we got the that butt splice on there for the ground. I slid a piece of heat shrink over this, and then I got a piece of ground wire hooked right here to the screw. I'm just going to crimp that right here. We'll heat shrink that down, tuck that wire right in there. Alright, for the halos and the LEDs on the side of the headlamp assembly, you could easily just tie into your marker lights or your tail lights and have those come on every time you turn your tail lights on. But I'd like them to come on every time I turn the ignition on. That way they're on driving down the road, kind of like daytime running lights. That way people can see you. Now what I did is I have a relay that happens to be mounted here that was for an LED light bar that was on the vehicle before. I'm just going to utilize that and tie that in with the ignition system. And so I got our wires right here for the halos and the LEDs. We'll tap into that. And some heat shrink. Hey, Martin here. I'm going to show you how to change out these rear tail light assemblies, and we're going to go to a LED type where we got the tail and brake red here, and there'll be amber up here as your turn, and then you use the factory bulb for your reverse lights. Alright, so it's going to go looking from this to looking just like this. Alright, first thing, lift your tailgate and then remove the two screws. With the two screws removed, just grab a hold of the fixture and pull. You'll find this red locking tab right here. You're going to want to push that in. You may need a flat blade screwdriver to help pry that over. Then push the release tab and pull. Now with the fixture removed, this piece of plastic right here, you're going to take it off. You're going to reuse that on your new fixture. And you got these right there, the locking tab right there, and another right there. Take that off. We're going to transfer this to the new fixture. Simply take it, Line that one up. Just like so. Now the only thing you need to do is remove the reverse light bulb that you have in your factory assembly. Right there. This one, of course, is a LED. Quarter turn right there. That comes out. Take your bulb, push it right in there like that. If you're using like a factory glass bulb, I always try to not touch the glass. Use gloves or something with no oil on it. Okay, this assembly is ready to put back in. All we need to do, plug it back in. Then slide the locking tab over, like so. Now lining that ball up with that hole right there. Put that in like so. Then this comes around, the trim piece. Reinstall the 2 screws. Now with it all installed, we'll go ahead and do a final test on the bulbs.